Going from oldest to newest, let's begin with the 1999 through 2000 Dodge Durango. The main problem points: an unreliable engine. Its Magnum V8 engine turned out to be very unreliable due to oil sludge buildup. Drivers reported several instances of the SUV stalling and even shutting down while they were driving. Next up, 2002 through 2007 Jeep Liberty. Problem points: faulty window regulator. Jeeps generally have a reputation for superior reliability, and the defect in the Liberty's 2002 through 2007 models is minor compared to some of the others on this list, though mostly just inconvenient. The faulty window regulators in these models can lead to costly, repeated replacements, not to mention the unwanted surprise of your window sliding open during a rainstorm, for example. Next, we're looking at the 2002 through 2004 Ford Explorer. Problem points here: unreliable transmission. You've probably heard this one before. Transmission troubles like slipping gears and hard shifting are well documented and unavoidable in the early 2000s of the model years for Ford Explorer. These SUVs will typically require an entire transmission replacement after accumulating only around 50 to 100,000 miles. Now, the 2005 through 2008 Nissan Pathfinder and Xterra. Problem points here: coolant leaks causing transmission erosion. Overall, the Pathfinder and Xterra are excellent SUVs, new or used, but don't let that fool you. The 2005 through 2008 models suffer from coolant leaks that eventually lead to transmission erosion. Most of these models have likely already had to have had their transmissions rebuilt, but ask for proof from the dealer or whoever is selling it to you just to be safe, or better yet, just search for a different model year. You'll find head gasket problems with the 2005 Chevy Equinox. It's well documented and very expensive. If the model you're looking at hasn't already had its engine rebuilt or swapped, you can look forward to adding that cost or hassle to your used SUV price tag. Now, the 2006 through 2008 RAV4. Problem points here: excessive oil consumption. Now, these are typically some of the most reliable vehicles in the market, talking about Toyotas, and the RAV4 is no exception, especially now. But watch out for the 2006 through 2008 models, as they're known for excessive oil consumption. Toyota apparently denies these issues, but drivers report going through as much as a quart of oil every 1,000 miles. Now, the 2007 through 2008 GMC Acadia. Faulty transmission in these. Add this one to the list of SUVs that suffer from a faulty transmission. This model sports the notorious GM Ford 6-speed automatic transmission that often failed and required a complete overhaul before the SUV even clocked in 40,000 miles. Now, the 2008 through 2009 Buick Enclave. Automatic transmission programming and shift cable issues with those. To make things worse, engagement issues with the shift cable adjustment clip meant drivers didn't always know what gear the car was in. Several drivers reported placing their cars in park only to have them stay in drive. Big problem. Now, Buick did issue a recall for both issues, so most available models have likely been fixed. Likely. But to be safe, ask to see the vehicle's recall paperwork or a licensed mechanic's repair receipt before you go through with buying one of these. 2009 through 2010 Dodge Journey. Bad brakes. Need to have good brakes, don't you? Most drivers don't realize how important those brakes are until they go out. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened almost on all the 2009 through 2010 Journeys. The SUV's thin brakes and rotors wear down in as little as 10,000 miles. So be aware, if you go for one of these models, you should also budget for brake and rotor replacement, especially if it's a high mileage vehicle. The 2011 through 2012 Chevy Suburban. Here are the issues: engine, transmission, climate, and suspension. Yeah, it's a lot of problems to put it on a list of some of the worst SUVs you can buy that are used. Drivers have reported everything from major engine and transmission problems that sometimes require a complete replacement, to more minor issues like a faulty climate system or suspension issues. 2014 through 2017 GMC Yukon. Engine, transmission, and drive system issues. All four of these model years suffer from both major and minor engine and transmission problems. The 2016 also has a faulty drive system, making it one of the least reliable of the four Yukons mentioned. 2015 Honda CR-V, which surprises me, vibrations while driving or stopped in gear. Even in test drives, drivers have noted that there's been violent shaking or vibration in the 2015 CR-V. While Honda has apparently found a solution for this issue, they have not issued a recall or even informed owners on how to fix it, reportedly. This is going to finish off this one. Most recently, 2020 Acura MDX. If you see one of these on the lot, look out for the drive system along with paint and trim issues. Fuel pump failures in the 2020 MDX caused engines to stall mid-drive. Now, Acura did issue a recall for this in 2021, but not all models sold have had this dangerous problem fixed. So add this drive system issue as well as paint and trim flaws, as you can understand why Consumer Reports gives the 2020 a mere 1 out of 5 reliability ratings. Just a few things to keep in mind if you happen to stumble upon a used car dealership lot and you see these parked out there, probably just keep on walking.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.